Ejjem iħoddoj, dejxi tan-nejn.
Unvrane manan son tronsine la raxur sarpor.
I'r gad, ladgarwyr! Mae'r chogon i'r ryfel!
Vad vi bara åsyn av mitt kavalleri. Gott miduns!
By the grace of God, your days are numbered.
Hello everyone, welcome back to AI-only backwards colonization on Civ 5. So it has been a while since the last episode, but in that time, they actually announced Civilization 6, which will be coming out in October. And I've looked at all the screenshots and the trailer and everything, and it looks pretty good. The graphics are, they're more cartoony than they are realistic. I'm going to have the screenshots up on the screen here so you can see them. So yeah, let me know what you think of those new graphics in Civilization 6. Whether you think they're good or bad. At first I didn't really like them, but now they're kind of growing on me. So I think they're one of those things that once you get used to them, they're pretty good. Okay, so here's a huge battle going on here. But anyways, also, if we are in the middle of an AI-only battle, like once Civ 6 comes out, if we're still in the middle of an AI-only battle, I'm still going to continue it and potentially do another one in Civ 5 still. Because it'll probably be a while until all of the mods necessary for doing AI only are made available on the Steam Workshop. So yeah, so like it might be a while before it's actually possible to do AI only because there are a few mods that are required in order to make it work. So yeah. So again, if we're doing an AI only battle and Civ 6 is released, we're still gonna finish that. And then we might do another one still in Civ 5, unless we have the resources needed available to us at that point. Oh wow, there's actually an Iroquois settler and a cavalry. So the cavalry probably won't be able to take this city, and I think they're smart enough not to try. Usually units on horseback are not good at taking cities. Alright, so they're building Broadway, the Nazca. That's interesting. Oh! And the Louvre has been completed, I think that's how you pronounce it, has been completed by the Buccaneers. I think that's their first wonder. Takes up their score a bit, but they're still dead last. And a couple city-states have joined the fight against the Sioux. Oh, and Cork is under siege. Yeah, they're definitely gonna take this one. If they play their cards right, they'll take it. So the Mayans have a nice little colony here in the Balkans. Speaking of the Balkans, I'm going to announce it. That will be the next Civ 5 AI-only series, the Balkans. So yeah. Anyways, the Mayans, again, they have a pretty decent colony going here in the Balkans, and I think this boat is actually stuck. That's unfortunate. They're from here. Let's go on to the next turn. And it's a peace deal between the Sioux and the Aztecs, as well as the Sioux and the Buccaneers. But they might lose Thunder Bay, which would be a big loss. I mean, the city itself is kind of small, but they have they have gold. They have a lot of production. They have furs as well. That might be part of Duluth, though. I'm not sure. So yeah, there are quite a lot of production they could lose from all these lumber mills, and oh, there it goes. And it's actually changed its name because the Iroquois are one of the civs that... Well, wouldn't it still be this... Why would it change? Because it's the same situation with the Sioux. Like their city names correspond to the actual geographical location. I don't know why it changed. It should have stayed the same, considering it's still in the same place. But whatever. So yeah, that is a big loss for the Sioux. All that production. They did not lose their furs, though. Lost a few trading posts as well. Unfortunate. The Iroquois continue their conquest of the world. 420. So yeah, these are the things that are all glitched out. If you zoom in too far, not only does the windmill not work, like the windmill just starts screwing up, it also glitches out the graphics. Oh, they have machine guns, dang! These people are still sitting here with cannons and frigates, and they have machine guns and cannon and artillery, all types of, oh my gosh. Alright, well they have a lot of Great War infantry, they still have riflemen. They still have musketmen. Same with the Mayans. Yeah, the Iroquois are a very advanced civilization. Clearly. They still have riflemen as well. They still have crossbowmen. What the heck? Okay, well I think they are advanced, they just haven't upgraded these or done anything. Because they do have ironclads, so that's a more advanced unit. So they do have this colony here on Madagascar. I don't know if I've noticed that before. But yeah, the Sioux have colonized Madagascar. I don't think I've seen that one until now. So what civs do not have a colony? The Iroquois have a colony. Do the Nazca? Yes. They only have one though. Do the Shoshone have a colony? Yes, they have one right here. What about the Sioux? Yep, they have a lot. The Mayans, they have a couple in the Balkans. There's the Blackfoot, yes, they have one. The Aztecs have one. And the Buccaneers are the only civ that do not have a colony. And they probably won't anytime soon. I mean, because it's a long way. Although, actually, they're about to have a colony. So, yeah. Although, being their unlucky selves this game, it probably is going to find a way to die before it reaches land. Yeah, so it looks like they might be going for Indonesia, or maybe this, this general area here. I'm going to keep an eye on this settler, see where they go. There's a great merchant. I don't know why. Oh, wow, there's a... That is... Wow. That trade route is very far. Broadway has been completed by the Nazca. We already knew they were building that. Because they... Obviously, the spy told us. And they have officially completed it. Alright, so the Sioux basically have no chance of reclaiming the city now because their pikemen have all died. So this city, Sault Ste. Marie, is safely in the possession of the Iroquois now. It would be cool if in Civilization 6 they could actually add like an AI-only mode, like if they call it spectator mode or whatever type of something. Why do the Crowfoot have nearest ones? Elephants. That's another life question that needs to be answered. Yeah, so that would be really cool if Civ 6 they had like a built-in AI-only mode. That would eliminate the few flaws that are still left with this method. Like, obviously you still have to do stuff in the World Congress and stuff, since the game thinks you're still a player. Oh, Dublin has been captured. So yeah, so like there's a few things like since the game still thinks you're a player, you're still on the scoreboard. You have to have units somewhere in the game. I just have a few submarines hidden here, and then also you have to vote in the World Congress, as I said. So if they made like an actual game mode, that stuff wouldn't happen. You wouldn't have to use mods and other things to just make this type of situation. So it would just be like built into the game, and that would be a bit easier. I mean, it's not difficult to do this, but that would just make it really easy and seamless to do an AI-only battle if they had it like built into the game. So I'm hoping they do that. That would be really cool. The Iroquois settlers not getting attacked. They should just do that. Why don't they just attack the settler? Like, why not? Why not? Just gonna let them go through and colonize this place, and gonna build up the city and take out all of these. Why would they make teepees where there's bison? They could have made camps or whatever. So teepees provide food and culture. And the production, I think that's just there because they're on a river. So it provides 2 food and 1 culture, it looks like. Oh, Duluth is now under attack. They might lose their capital. Yeah, if they lose their capital, I think they're just going to be down to only colonies if they lose this city, because this is their last city in North America. So it'll be up to... How do they still have this land? The heck? That's really weird. Anyways, yeah, it'll just be down to their African colonies. That'll be all they have left. And also, yeah, Palermo's about to be taken over. So that one's going to be gone too. And, I mean, they might lose these 2 as well if the Iroquois continue to keep going. But these are safe for a while, I think. Oh, there's uranium down here. And over here. So if anyone settles here, they might become a nuclear powerhouse. Good thing Gandhi isn't in the game, because he would definitely take advantage of this. And he would very liberally use those nuclear weapons that he could create as a result. Don't ask me why Gandhi is the most trigger-happy nuke-dropping Civ leader in the game, but that's just the thing. So, you know, watch out for Gandhi with all of his nukes. Sounds really weird to say, but if you play Civilization, then you understand the struggle. So the NASCAR making another wonder. It's the Cristo Redentor. So it's that statue of Jesus that's in Rio de Janeiro. I have a question. If anyone knows, if you build the Great Wall, because it does that thing, like, doesn't it do that thing where, like, it takes an extra movement, it takes extra movement to get into your borders? I'm pretty sure that's the thing. I don't know if that's on Civilization Revolution, or if that's on this game. Yeah, so if you build the wall, it takes one extra movement point to get inside or when inside your territory. So, like, is it, like, anywhere inside this physical wall that you can see, or just literally anywhere in your territory? Because, like, as you can see, the whole thing isn't inside of the wall. So, I don't know. So, if you know the answer to that question, let me know. What units do they have here? They have a Great War Bomber and 4 triplanes. And Palermo has been taken over, so there are no European colonies left for the Sioux. All of Europe, except for the Balkans, is now like controlled by the Iroquois. Obviously there's city-states, but besides that, it's just the Iroquois. And they're already all the way over into Ukraine. They are a very expansive civilization. Now normally if you're super expansive like that, everybody hates you, and they all eventually try to take you down, but I think they're just scared to death of the Iroquois, because they have such an advanced military and such a huge military. Like, look at this. The Sioux are being torn to pieces by the Iroquois. And now the Iroquois are plotting against the Blackfoot as well. Hold on, I'm gonna see. Didn't the Sioux have a pretty large military? No, they actually didn't. Never mind. I think it just looked like it because they were all compressed in like a smaller area. Okay, never mind then. Anyway, but the Iroquois military is just ridiculous. Second largest is the Nazca, but they're like 280,000 behind. So the Sioux actually have the smallest military in the world, the only military with less than 100,000 soldiers. So they've gotten completely obliterated. The Sioux's last stand. In America. I mean, they obviously have colonies here, but, you know. Will they survive? It's not looking good. How does the Sioux have random pieces of terrain like they're completely detached from their empire, but they are now controlled by the Iroquois because Duluth has been taken over by the Iroquois, and their borders are actually connected here. The Sioux have lost their capital. Hiawatha controls 4 capitals, so he could actually win a domination victory. Alright, so, oh, my spy fled Duluth when it was captured. So there's already one in New York. So do we just, how are they still that high on the rankings? Alright, so where do we have our other spies? Well, I had them in the top 4 civs. But they're not going to do much anymore. I guess the Crowfoot are most likely to do something good. Or not necessarily good, but like something major. Because like the Mayans aren't going to do much. Aztecs aren't going to do much. So the Crowfoot are most likely to maybe build wonders or declare war or plot against people. That's not where I wanted to go. It's not their capital. This is their capital. Let's be a spy. Okay. The Eiffel Tower has been completed by the Nazca. They are now only 600 and something behind the Iroquois in the rankings. So it seems like the Buccaneers are relying heavily on the Iroquois for trade. Although they do have a trade route with the Aztecs. Or they're just relying on trade, period. To keep their economy afloat. I think it's safe to say that no one but the Iroquois can win. I guess the Nazca have a chance, but it's not. I can almost guarantee that the winner will be either the Iroquois or the Nazca, most likely the Iroquois. I'm still amazed at how good these graphics are, especially for a game from 2010. Like, these graphics are just not even close to outdated. These are still, like, state of the art. Are you serious? Are you serious? There better be some type of autosave. Okay, so I am very lucky. This actually saved, like, just barely before the game crashed. I don't know what caused it to crash. Hopefully it's not, like, just a thing once you reach a certain point in the... That's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Alright, so... in the next episode, we are going to have to start back where we were when we started this one. Then if we reach this point again and it crashes, then it's just broken and there's nothing we can do about it. So... Alright, off camera, I'm going to go and try to see, just like play through. I'm not going to save the changes, but I'm just going to try to play through to here and see if it works, see if it crashes once I reach this point. And if it does, then it's basically safe to say that this save is broken and screwed, and we can't fix it. So hopefully that's not the case. But if this is the last episode, I will make another video, obviously, if I can't get it to work. Yeah, so if this is the last episode of actual gameplay, I hope you enjoyed the series. Hopefully we can get it fixed, but if not, I guess this was good while it lasted.